Hey Collective, this is a message for you guys. Got Spirit wanted me to do a reading for y'all. So I'm here. So it's all signs, all placements. So let's see what they wanted to say. They did give me a channel message. I wrote it down, and it was they mock you because you are unapologetically authentic to who you are, while terrified of being seen for who they are. They envy you for your ability to stand in your truth, while they fear living in theirs. And it says unapologetic. Okay. Okay. Well, there's whatever that's about. So let's see. I don't know if maybe there's someone who is mocking you. It's out of jealousy. Or some weird, some weird superiority thing. Okay. Well, let's see what Spirit has to say. What was that message about? Also, if you want a private reading, my email is below. I've added options, but I've also updated the pricing for more cost effective. I have also checked out Patreon. Link to that is also below. The weeklies for this week are done. And then what else? Oh, check out recommended readers too. Okay, let's see. What's going on? Also, happy birthday, Leos. Many blessings to you during your solar return and for many years to come, honey. Let's see. Be careful. Okay. Side note, there could be a love scammer. Like people that, men or women, I guess, that either get engaged or get married or say they're going to get married or something like that for money. Okay. Well, let's see who or what's the situation about. Let's see. What is this about? What's this all about? Okay, we have a message of hope and good news. Okay. So you could be receiving a lot of good news right now. A little birdie told you. 3 little birds. You know that Bob Marley song? Don't worry about it. What's the lyrics? It's the 3 little birds. It's like, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing's going to be all right. So whatever this is, people are seeing that you are receiving good news, or there's a message of hope, or you're receiving 3 forms of communication, or either 3 signs, 3 messages, 3 text message, emails, whatever it is, but 3 news. Okay. Okay. I feel like that's bothering someone. Okay. Okay. Part of the obstacle here is surrender, change of perspective, pause, delay, waiting, gaining knowledge. So, whatever this good news is, it could change. The obstacle here is surrender and a change of perspective or change. Someone could be changing their mind about you. Whether it's the way that they have decided to view you or mock you, or some type of knowledge. There's a delay in some type of information. So there's or it could be about a marriage or marrying. You know, if you are married, not married, but if you're engaged and or whatever, careful of love scammers. Yeah, potential outcomes: lock gate, surrender, moving on, the past, limits, boundaries, and privacy. Someone's going to close the gate here, whatever that means. Okay. Okay. What is this about? What is this good news about? So it could be possibly Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, maybe with the moon there, maybe Cancer, maybe with the graveyard. I guess that's the graveyard. Scorpio there. Got 2 cards of surrender. So somebody here is going to see something that maybe they once mocked you for or made fun of. They're going to learn firsthand for themselves why they shouldn't have done that. Or because they're not living in their truth, Someone's going to be seen very, very different. Something's happening. There's some type of delay in information, or someone's delaying constant. They're going to have a change of perspective or change of mind. And they're going to ghost something. I don't know what that's about. It doesn't have to be about a relationship. They're going to, yeah. That's going to piss somebody off. Okay. What is this mess of hope? Soulmate. It could be a soulmate of yours. Now, soulmates don't have to be romantic, although they could be. What's this about? Yeah, transition. So somebody thinks that someone is their soulmate. They're not. I mean, they could be a type of soulmate. We have many of them throughout our lifetime or lifetimes. They don't have to be like, we have more than one. And they don't always have to be romantic. They can be friends, family. They can be enemies, frenemies. They could be fur babies, you know, or birds, whatever, right? So something is going to end here. Protection. So there's a masculine here who's trying to, it could be masculine, who's trying to protect something here, a secret, or protect, maybe they're trying to protect you from something or someone. But someone's scamming someone. So someone who might have mocked you in the past is getting scammed by another person. Oh, transition and divine masculine. Oh, I don't like that. I don't think it's like an actual death. Okay, I'm not predicting that. I think somebody here is trying to protect a soulmate because there's something that's about to end. But there's going to be a change of heart. There's going to be a change of perspective. What's going to cause a delay is that there's going to be a change in perspective. This is a younger man, and here's an older man, right? Surrender, change of perspective, pause, delay, waiting, gaining knowledge. So something's going to come to light. Something's going to be revealed. That's part of the obstacle. Either this is someone who is in spirit, there's like divine intervention here to keep somebody from making a colossal mistake. Yeah, it's an ancestor who's going to stop someone from making a terrible mistake. Yeah, someone might have been in jail. Or they're telling this person, whomever this is, that if you do this, you will be in spiritual jail. You will not be able to manifest. We will not be able to help you. Or whatever. If you're doing this and mocking, if you're mocking someone and you're also doing this, you're going to lose all the ability to manifest or make money. We will not be able to step in and help you. And your prayers will not be heard by the divine, because this is big. Yep, because someone is lying. Someone might be trying, listen, or they're getting a warning that if you go through with whatever this is, someone's falsifying documents. Someone's a fraud. Someone's going to go to jail. Documents, info, statements, and agreement. Someone also might be forging somebody's name without this masculine's consent. Or this masculine is doing that. And they're trying to frame this masculine. So whomever this masculine is trying to run to or go to or whatever this is, what they don't know, and I mean, I guess it would kind of serve them right, because they might have mocked you, whomever they're running to or whatever this is about. Someone's a love scammer. Someone's a liar. Someone lied about something, or someone's going to lie to get somebody in prison or in jail. It does happen sometimes, but an ancestor is coming through for a masculine here and say, if you do this, you will be in spiritual jail or actual jail, because somebody here is going to lie. You got locked gates, surrender, moving on, the past, limits, and then you won't be able to come back to someone. You won't be able to come back to real love. Nope. that will be over. So there's some type of divine intervention here to try to help someone to make a better choice, because what they don't see, the ancestors, the divine, their spiritual team sees it. Will they listen? I don't know. But what's going to happen is if somebody here does this, whatever this is, they've mocked you, they've maybe been mocking you, whomever this is that they're trying to run to, they are a scammer, or they're going to get scammed wherever they're going and framed for that. There's going to be a delay here. Something doesn't feel right about a situation. Someone's going to be lied on to go into prison. It's like yeah, please help in poverty here. Someone's going to end up coming back with their tail tucked between their legs, because maybe they do go, and they're going to realize that this was that either the one who's mocked you is now being scammed. What's that from the top? By who? A Jezebel. And then they're going to want to come back to you, collective. I guess it is a love ring. Come back to you because they're broke, got scammed, maybe got some false statements on them, the same way that they've lied about you to you and whomever else this is. Yep. They won't be able to come back. Nope. They're going to say, nope, you need to go back to where you came from. Go back and be with Jezebel. Okay. I feel like there is some type of divine intervention. One last try from their ancestors here, whomever is doing this, you might want to reconsider this. You do this, we can't help you. We can't get you out of it. Whatever it is, you're going to be stuck there, or someone's going to lie on somebody to get them in prison to gain access to something. It's a lie. It's a lie. Or someone's lying about someone in prison. That's for the obstacle. Someone needs to call. There's going to be a delay for somebody moving on to someone else. Because their ancestors are going to really, I don't know, kind of give them like a terrible dream, or get them to see something here about some type of plot. And then so basically one person is leaving one relationship while already starting another somewhere else. They could be a love scammer that they're going towards, or them themselves could be. Both parties here have mocked you, collective. What's going to happen is either while they're there or right before they do, there's going to be lots of delays about this person moving or getting a divorce or breaking up to go be with somebody else, right? Because they're getting a heads up from an ancestor in spirit. Could be like a father figure or grandfather saying, hey, you do this, you'll be in spiritual jail, 2, and or you'll be in actual jail, or both, and we will not be able to help you with this because you're going to be lied to and lied on. Okay, and then they're going to try to come back, whatever that is. They're going to try to come back, but the locks have been changed. You are actually my real love. I'm sorry I did this. They're going to be sent back to a Jezebel. Period. Okay. I mean, kind of serves them right. Might be part of the dream that they're having. What is this about? Yeah, see, this soulmate that they're trying to go towards is expecting money. Either it's your person or whomever this Jezebel spirit is, right? They don't have it. Message. They're going to realize that this person doesn't have that money. Nope. Or somebody is going to say something, this Jezebel, saying, well, I paid money. Don't you have any money or whatever? Right? Or someone here paid money to remove the main person, if you know what I'm saying. We'll talk about Something unexpected money from a rich girl here. I don't know. There's like a love scam here. What's this message about? Whatever it is, this person could be ending something. Abundance. They lied. About how they get their money. Okay. What's this mature? Okay. Let me get my tarot. Huh. Okay. Or they're finding out that this person that they were going to go towards has ran off with some type of money here. Yeah, look, Nine of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius. And we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Corruption. Theft. Greed as well. What's that about? Justice in reverse. I don't know. Somebody here is getting some type of information that's not right. Or that someone's getting some type of report about some type of illegal activity, or something's going to make the news. There is divine intervention here in some way, fashion. There's karma here, big time. Or someone's going to, somebody at a distance may be going to jail for something that they did to someone else in the past. Okay. Well, what are the ancestors saying here? Show me this mature man. They're saying if you do this, the two from the crossroads, you make this choice, part of the obstacle here, we cannot help you. We can't get you out of it. We can't get you out of it. You need to see something from a different perspective. You're going to get caught up in a very sticky situation that you can't easily get out of, and we can't help you out. Ancestors, yeah, look, they're saying we will have to turn our back with the Eight of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Eight of Wands reverse, and we will not be able to speak with you or give you any form of guidance. Because you will be in spiritual lockdown. Or you'll be actually in jail as well. Okay. Something's going to backfire. That's why someone's going to have a dream that's going to freak them out before this happens. What's this imprisonment? Yeah. Yep. Well, the Fortune reverse is not going to turn in your favor. We won't be able to help you. This will be a lot of karma here because you didn't learn your lesson. You're not listening. What's false? Something, yeah, false documents regarding a divorce or a marriage, or falsifying some type of information. Yeah, oh, somebody here lied to get somebody out of a marriage so that they can go and be married with somebody else or something like that. That's the dream. Or that's what someone's receiving news about this. What's this? We have, I don't know, there could have been like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe Libra that was fighting for the same person. We got Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius, any fixed sign. We got Sagittarius, but any fixed sign. We have Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius. We also have Cancer. Yep. What's that about? Yep. Five of Pentacles reverse. This is not what you think it is. Somebody here was lying to get a way back in. Or they lied or falsified some type of document in order to get back in with someone. Okay, something like that. What is this real love? And then once that's already, when this gets revealed for this person, either through a dream, or they get some type of report, or they get something makes the news, someone might be going to jail, or somebody got out of jail. Or what somebody does for work is illegal or something like that. Someone's being set up. That's what I want to tell you. Someone's being set up here. It's the people that mocked you. A man, a woman, maybe other people that mocked you. What's this real love about? That person's going to want to either come back, but it's going to be closed off. Yep. Yeah, I want to come back. I don't want you to be single. I'm sorry I did this. We got Virgo strongly in Capricorn. Yeah. Please help in poverty at a distance. Someone may not be, they may have someone is going to get a glimpse or epiphany or a vision of the future if they were to do this by their ancestors. Yeah. Somebody is not as abundant as they claim to be. Someone might, no tea, no shade to my, you know, as my sex workers out there, ladies or dudes of the night. That's what somebody does for work. They travel for that, okay? I don't know. What's this Jezebel energy? But somebody is, what's it? Oh, sorry. Show me 3 of Wands. Ace of Cups in the upright. Someone's going to say, I'm sorry. I should have not done that. I want to come back. I'm so sorry. But, yeah, no. What's Jezebel about? Yeah, seven of Wands. Very defensive. That's why someone around you's been very, very defensive and mocking or very, very, very rude. Very, very rude. Yeah, they're trying to protect themselves from a tower blowing up. Could be some type of Jezebel energy at a distance with travel. And this person, I'm telling you, someone's going to be like, it blew up in my face. So that's what's going to happen. Someone here is going to realize that something's going to blow up in their face. Okay? There is no foundation to build on. Or if someone wants to come back and say, I want to work things out with you, it wasn't what I thought it was, they're going to be met with, no. Nope, you should have thought about that. Strength card reverse. Someone was solely operating out of ego and pride and lust. What's travel about? Nine of Cups reverse. Got Cancer, Pisces here, and someone is going to say, sorry, but I got to turn you away. Go back to your Jezebel. Your Jezebel over there. Wherever over there is. Yeah, you did it impulsively. You were disloyal. Go back. Go back there. Okay. Yeah, be careful when you mock people. You gotta be careful when you do people dirty, too. Something's gonna backfire so bad. It's gonna backfire so bad. Yep. Someone's also under some type of investigation. By the time they come back, it's like, nope. Someone is literally imploding their entire life. Collective. Okay. Yep. 3 cups in the reverse. Gemini, Cancer. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio there with the Ace of Cups. They're going to say, I saw the truth. I shouldn't have done this. Yeah. Cancer, Pisces with the moon reverse. I see the truth now. I see for who you really are. I see for them for who they are. And I want to come back home. But no. It's going to be no. Or there's a third party here who's going to see that they got taken for some money or something. I don't really think they got money. This is a lot of emotional manipulation. Cancer, Pisces there. Yeah, 5 of Wands in reverse. I should never have done this. I should never have argued or fought, or should have put you in competition with others. Yep. I should have never betrayed you. This could be you, collective. You could be any one of these people, right? And this person's going to be like, well, you know, you got to go back. You got to go back. Go back over there. Go back to where you originally were going to go towards. You have no place, you don't get to come home. Yep. Nope. Someone is making those that mocked you or betrayed you behind your back or mocked you to your face was being very rude and very, 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 very disrespectful. With the Emperor reverse, this third party also could have realized this person is not who they claim to be. Neither are they. Your ancestors could be telling you this. You could be married to this person, and you're a whole ass liar, manipulator. Bad. Okay. Show me the Justice in reverse. Courthouse and rich guy. This is what somebody does. They marry for money or potential money. What's the seven of, yeah, show me the seven of swords reverse. Part of the obstacle. Someone either have a dream and they're going to get enlightenment about this. Like, that's divine intervention. Or they're going to have like a vision or something like that. Like, if I do this, it's not going to go well. Yeah, we got divination and achievement. Some in me come out. Yeah, someone, I'm telling you. Someone's got a change of heart. Either before they do it, and then they have to tell you the truth because the third party's going to do it. Or they go there, and this shit backfires in their face real bad. Yeah, this is happening now. Like, there is no future here. Whatever. Yeah, nope. World in reverse and commitment. So someone may actually be changing their mind. They want to stay. Yeah, they're abandoning a plan, or that was their goal, was to abandon a marriage, a commitment. They don't want, maybe they don't want to. Legal. Oh, someone, I'm telling you, somebody here is trying to run from some type of legal issue. Actual money in reverse. Someone doesn't actually have any money, any legal money anyways. It's illegal money. This is illegal money. Could be money laundering. Hello in reverse. Okay. And they're trying to keep this hidden for as long as possible, but the ancestors are saying that you're not gonna like it. We can't help you. What about let's see. Tell me more about this. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, sweetheart. Someone's gonna say, no, I'm sorry, you can't come back in. What's the Ace of Cups about? Yeah, nope. I'm working on this now. Or someone, their third party is saying, I have new love. So if somebody's recently come back to you, or they're whatever, it's because somebody else is moving on. If not, then it's the first storyline. What is that Strength card in reverse about? Bondage in reverse. Okay. You're gonna let somebody go here. Strength of the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Abuse in reverse. Yeah. You feel free from this person if that's the case. If this is what they're doing, it's not. Yeah, it's gonna sting a little bit, sure, but you feel like you've been freed. And they're going to want to come back. And you're like, nah, locks change. Yeah, because, nope, you're not going to take from me. Someone's deeply concerned about this. Show me the Ten of Swords, please. Yeah, obsession in reverse. No. Queen of Swords in the upright. Ice Queen in reverse. Yeah. Whomever this Jezebel energy is, could be Leo, Aries, maybe Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. They're trying to use somebody to get out of something. But this is someone who, yeah, no. This person's going to want to come back. They're going to be full of their ego, or they're going to be butthurt. Yeah, faith. They're, no. This is going to be no. Mature woman in reverse. They're going to say, well, you're being immature. They weren't, this Jezebel wasn't the house, whatever. You know, yeah, it was peaceful or whatever. Or you're going to tell somebody, look, I'm focusing on my work here. I'm working on self-care. I don't want any more animosity in my life. I don't know. Or there could be a third party turning down somebody who left you collective for, you know, for them. Or you are rejecting someone that's coming back to you after leaving a Jezebel, whatever. Third party, okay? So, oh, it's not going to be good. Because somebody is not a sweetheart. Someone is not who they claim to be. Neither one. You will have an opportunity to say yay or nay. I don't know when this will happen. Can you give me a time frame? It will be before the end of the year that this person will come back around after this takes place. Will it be before the end of the year of 2025 when this happens? No. And think again. Will it be beginning of 2026? I feel like it might be like early spring, maybe. Let's see. Will it be in beginning of 2026? Not possible. Okay. It might be a long time. It might be a long time. Will it be August? August? Yes. So August, they'll come. There's somebody's coming right back around. Or this is August when these things are going to start taking place. So, but in a weird way, collective, I feel like you're kind of relieved because it's like they'll learn. They're going to learn. And your person's going to learn, and that Jezebel third party's also going to learn too. Those that mock you, those that scheme behind your back, they deserve each other. That's what I heard. Ooh, or this is somebody who is about to get some type of premonition, dream, vision from an ancestor here saying, it's a male ancestor too. This is not going to go well. They're getting like a big ass warning. It could be in the form of a nightmare maybe or something. Or a dream that's telling them. This could be happening right now actually. Maybe this week, or because we're about to be in August next week, so or about the end of this week. So they may be having this dream or realization or whatever, epiphany, vision or something. There's divine intervention here for sure. Okay. Let me pause this. Let me clear this real quick. But this is what happens when you leave 80% for 20%. When you don't know who you are, when you're terrified of being who you are, and you only meet your representative, right? You only let anybody ever meet. You're not going deep with people, like you're not really getting to know them, or you fall for flattery that feeds the ego instead of the soul, right? You can't betray somebody and go and expect to have a beautiful life. That's not how that works. No. So something's happening here, or there's divine intervention, so this is stopped before it actually happens, so keep that in mind. But if they come back, they have to tell the truth if you're going to allow them to come back, or someone is not going to go and they're going to have to tell you the truth, because there's going to be one pissed off third party, Jezebel at a distance. I mean, one pissed off lady or dude. Jezebels can be men too. Real pissed off. Okay. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Let me get anything else that you might need to know, and then I'm gonna get out of here. What energy, let's see, what energy is the person that you're dealing with and or thinking of? What energy are they on or in? And then I'll look at the third party as well. Or the Jezebel, whatever. Then I want to see your energy. What energy is this I feel like it's a masculine, but it could be feminine, whatever. The person you're dealing with or thinking of, what energy are they in about this reading? Prayer in reverse. Their prayers are not being heard. They may have not, maybe they have stopped praying, and their prayers are not heard. Okay. Obstacle is abundance in reverse. Their prayers are not being heard. So they're doing this. This is a money grab for one or both parties. Yeah, soulmate. They're projecting, and they're looking to see who they can latch onto. Maybe you didn't know that they were doing this. You better find out in August. It's all going to take place. Either it's going to all take place in 1 month, or it's going to be where it starts in August, but it continues out. Okay. What about this third party? Self-worth. Okay. Obstacle. That's good. I mean, that's not bad. Okay, but they feel like they've won a throne. It's really like boosting their ego. I feel like this was a temptation or a test from the divine, though. Honestly. Okay. Obstacle. Workaholic. They could be very creative, or they're maybe a workaholic, maybe. they painted a certain picture. Okay, outcome. We got acceptance in reverse. Nope, they're not gonna be accepted because they're not getting everything that they want, or something like that. They're gonna learn real quick, this third party, about your person, and your person's gonna learn real quick about this person. Okay. What energies are you gonna be in? If this is your reading, don't make it fit if it doesn't. Roles can be reversed. What energy we be in? You're not impartial. Okay. Oh, you're going to be over it. This is it, whatever, okay? Part of your obstacle is gratitude. Like, you're going to have a hard time. Well, if it's that quick, right, you're going to have a hard time, like, being grateful for this to happen at first. But you might be leaning on friends that do appreciate you. Or if you're going on a trip or something like that for a friend, that's when this could possibly happen. Or something like that. Finding out about that or whatever. Let's see. Yeah, it may trigger some insecurities. It will, obviously. But you're going to recover because you're going to be given a key to recovery. I also feel like you're kind of free from, okay, side note, you could be, even though it's not going to be fun, it may serve some little bit of insecurities here, but your perseverance will be rewarded because you're going to be given a key, recovery with a key, perseverance, and enlightenment. And you are free to create anything, and it changes your perception completely about yourself and what you're capable of achieving, running things, making money, whatever it is, taking care of all the things. This person, whomever this is basically straight up abandoning you, honestly. But it puts you in a position where you see that you don't really need this person like that. Or something like that. Maybe like you thought you did. Yeah, and then it changed your perspective and you're like, you know what? I'm not even really that sad. And this person's going to want to come back. And you don't want to go back to complacency of being constantly of service to somebody who had no faith in you to begin with. You're going to realize this about this person. So, the third party and your person loses, but you end up realizing a lot about yourself. You also realize that you were dealing with somebody who was hella insecure. That was trying to make you very, very insecure. Maybe you were at one point, because we all, let's be for real. And you're going to realize you never really, you could have done this by yourself this entire time. They just didn't want you to think that. All right, let's see. Why is their prayers not being answered? Well, we know why, but let's see. Because spirit guides are your shields. Your spirit guides are blocking them, but also their spirit guides are blocking them too. Abundance in reverse. Look, they got diluted attachments, and they got real estate, home, and house in reverse. Yeah, they're not thinking. They're not. They're soulmate. They don't. Okay. Maybe this is a big lesson they need to learn. Listen, they were told. They didn't listen. It says, do not enter wrong way. Watch for the signs. The universe is guiding in the right direction. They realize that they may, or they're going to have a dream, right? They're either going to have a dream or a premonition or a vision, or they're going to go through with this. But they're giving all the signs here. What's this? Why the third party with the self-worth? Okay. Burning bridges. So this third party is going to realize burning bridges. They were acting as like a pick-me. You know, ooh, look, an ocean of suffering, emotion, so workaholic. So this third party is going to realize that your person that's going towards them is going to make them suffer. Emotions, overwhelmed, hopeless, negativity, ignorance, powerless, mental illness, narcissist, grief, anger, weakness, struggles, anxiety. It says spiritual death. I don't really believe in that, but that could be like spiritual jail. They're going to feel completely alone. And that they're not going to really be accepted. Nope. And we also have Dreamweaver, lucid dreams, create your own reality, and escape. They're going to want to escape this. They're going to be caught up in a web of shit, and it's going to backfire. It's about to backfire. Plans fail, backlash, counteraction, karma. Yeah. The webs that we weave when we look to deceive. What does impartiality mean? Hold on. I just want to make sure I know the word. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Equal treatment of all rivals. And it says equal treatment of all rivals or disputants. Fairness. Okay, what does that exactly mean? Being fair, but it's okay, but it's in reverse. You're gonna feel like this is not fair. All you wanted was fairness. You're not getting it. But part of the obstacle though is to try to see what's being worked here. You know what I mean? But I feel like you're going to be going away to visit a friend. Maybe they're getting married or they're having a baby or something like that because she's pregnant in this card. And you're going to show a lot of gratitude for that. You're going to be grateful to have that in this moment here. And then, yeah. Okay, so what's impartiality in reverse? Like, you're going to be very partial. But look, it's okay to start over and over and over again. Rebirth, reinvent, and rise. Aries, but also Scorpio here. You're going to rise from your own ashes. From this phases of the moon, you're gonna be very by the next moon phase, which is the next full moon. I believe is August 9th. You're gonna be very happy about this. Like, look, you're gonna be like, I don't care. Boundaries, emotional detachment, lack of empathy, uninterested and unbiased. I feel like you do have empathy, but you're not gonna let your empathy and your feelings for this person, whether they're hurt, you still care, still love, whatever, keep you from, you know what I mean? You're not going to be overcome with grief. You're going to be sad a little bit, yeah. You're going to let this, use it as like rocket fuel to push you forward. Okay. In creation, you got perseverance, you recover. This person's going to act like they don't care. Okay. What's recovery about? Yeah, look. Planting seeds, reaping what you sow, putting in work, nurturing, you're going to tend to your own garden here. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be fine. Because why? Because you are paying attention to the signs. This is a karmic lesson also for you. One, to show you that you can have the confidence to do all this stuff by yourself. You will be okay. I mean, you have to do what you got to do financially, but a way is being made for you. These two people are also taught a very, very, very valuable lesson. Yeah, that you are like a divine flower to the divine. Yeah, you got hope. Look. And you have fall down, get up, rise, determined, and unbreakable. It's going to show you how unbreakable you are. I'm not saying you are not fallible. Like, you don't have, I'm not saying you're perfect or anything, right? But that this is not going to break you. This person may be like, why does collective not care? I don't think it's that you didn't care. It's like you already knew this was coming. You already knew this was coming. What's enlightenment about? Yeah, you're going to realize, well, you can't fix stupid. Yeah, you're not going to play their game. You're not going to allow them back in because you feel actually at peace to create, and you get blessed for that. You're not going to play the games. Nope. And it says playing games with you, mind games, attempts to disempower. This is like someone trying to teach you a lesson. Meanwhile, the divine is using you to teach you, one, that you're good. You get blessed for this, right? And teach these two are in your person. Like, you don't do that. You don't try to teach people lessons when you haven't learned your own. You see what I'm saying? Don't try to play God with creation. Look, and what do you get? Unexpected income. You get blessed. Your blessings come in. You're like, you know what? I think I'm good. Yeah, look, ancient teachings illuminated the mind. And this is when, probably for the very first time, your person has actually ever seen you for who you really are. And lotus eyes, enlightenment visible, through the eyes, third eye, reflection of cosmic energy within. That's the very first time that they're going to see that you were very fair. You were very fair. You were trying to talk to them nice. You were trying to get through to them. You have balanced out your emotions, and you may end up telling this person, I'm sorry, you are no longer part of my plan. Avoiding problems, trying something new, unexpected path, abandoning danger. This is going to piss this person off because they're going to realize that it's over between the two of you. And they, you know, effed around and found out. Yep. So, but yeah, you're being used, this is being, you know, but okay, but that's what I got. Whomever this is for, let me get you some guidance. I don't want to leave you without guidance. Let me give you some guidance real quick. Quick little message, and I'm going to bed now. Need guidance, please, for the collective regarding this. I believe you just, yeah. Because you're going to see this person for who they really are, and they're going to see you for who you really are. You guys are not the same. And it says, you have a sensitive antenna. Sensitive people collect the emotions of others. Yep. Walk your own journey. It is essential to stay on your own path. Yep. And you're not going to let this person, says you are healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. Exactly. And look, dream big. Dream with your heart. Exactly. And it says, trust in the new path. All will work out for you. This was orchestrated by the divine, point blank period, and you're picking up on it. This person's about to realize, yeah, they messed up. I want to read this one, though, real quick. Let's see, where is it? Hold on. Okay, and it says, sensitive people collect the emotions of others. Emotions flow through us. When we try to hold on to them, block their movement, or label them with reasons for their existence, we are blocking them from leaving us. Emotions need to move past without judgment, criticism, or labeling. It is how we process feelings, by letting them go to do their work. We clean and clear our way. Balance the emotional body, and no physical symptoms need arise from their creation. Emotions can come from the individual or the group, the community, the state, the country, or the world. We collect them. Sensitive people collect the emotions of others to help clear and process these energies. This person's going to want to come back and want you to help fix the situation with them. No. It says, additional message says, you have a sensitive antenna that picks up the emotions of your surroundings. You need to clear them daily. Tears are good, healing, water cleanse, a bath, a beach walk, being near the ocean helps to clear and cleanse the emotions you collect. You are drawn to the water. It is your healer, along with the trees. What you cannot see but feel, if you tap into it, is the undercurrent of change, a positive flow of healing energy under the surface that is building and growing, awaiting the time to appear in this world. You will be a part of this. Take care of yourself, particularly your emotional self. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be is what it says. I feel like you're gonna notice how everything starts to kind of level out for you regarding this situation, and when they're not around, and you're gonna realize that's the person sending me negative energy, your own person, and it's third party or whatever, and you're gonna realize you have more peace. You got blessings coming in. Cup runneth over. A way's been made. Okay, but that is what I got, and I hope that helps you. So be authentic to who you are, unapologetically, and people gotta, this is a lesson somebody here has got to learn. I don't think they're gonna be able to come back to you, though. I don't think so. I mean, obviously free will, right? And you can obviously be any one of these people, right? But I'm reading you as the person, this right here. It's not gonna go well for them. Nope. But anywho, I hope this helps you. I love you so much. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.